Rachel, thanks. The trial continues this morning in the death of an 8-year-old who shot himself and died at a gun show. Fox Connecticut's Anthony DiLorenzo has more. He joins us live from Springfield with the latest. Anthony?
Logan, it is expected today that the prosecution will rest its case against the former Massachusetts police chief. He is accused of involuntary manslaughter in connection to the death of that 8-year-old Connecticut boy, and that trial will resume today behind me at Hamden Superior Court here in Springfield. Ed Fleury's company co-sponsored the 2008 gun fair in Westfield, where Christopher Bazille of Ashford accidentally shot himself in the head. One witness called to the stand on Friday was 17-year-old Michael Spano. He was the firing instructor that October day. His father is also facing trial in his boy's death. The prosecution spent the day trying to discredit Spano and his qualifications to supervise, then at only 15 years old.
Michael, how old were you at that time?
15.
And did you have a license to possess machine guns?
No.
And were you a certified instructor?
No.
And he wasn't satisfied when his son Colin was firing only one round at a time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
He wanted them to have the experience of a fully automatic firearm. Is that fair to say, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And on Friday, a Massachusetts State Police sergeant took the stand, and he offered his expertise about what happened that fateful day and why that Uzi machine gun actually misfired. The defense spent the morning trying to discredit his qualifications, though he's expected to be back on the stand later on this morning. The jury could be handed this case by the end of the week, and it is worth noting that 2 more Connecticut men are facing separate trial, also charged with involuntary manslaughter in connection to that 8-year-old Connecticut boy's death. Reporting live in Springfield this morning, I'm Anthony DiLorenzo, Fox Connecticut.
Anthony, thank you. It is 6:35 in New Britain. A gunman remains on the loose. A 22-year-old man was shot Saturday night on Oak Street. He remains in serious condition. His name has not yet been released. A Bristol police officer is out of the hospital after accidentally shooting himself in the leg on Thursday. The 25-year-old was off duty at the time. It happened right here at the Cumberland Farms in Torrington when he was trying to take his gun out of his holster.
The Kardashian sisters are being sued for $75 million. The California company says the sisters breached their contract for pulling out of a prepaid debit card. They quit the deal because then Attorney General Richard Blumenthal claimed the card was loaded with predatory fees. This morning, more Connecticut soldiers are on their way overseas. They'll leave for training this morning, and Fox Connecticut's Audrey Kuchin joins us live with all the details. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning to you, Sarah. Yeah, we're live in Windsor Locks at the Army Aviation Support Facility, where 8 soldiers are set to be deployed to Kosovo this morning. To explain a little bit more about that to me this morning is Colonel Whitford. Thanks for being here. Good morning. I know it's a little chilly out here.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about this mission and who these soldiers are. 8 people from Connecticut headed out to Kosovo. What are they going to be doing there?
Well, it's 8 people from the 192nd Engineer Detachment out of Stratford. And since they are engineer employees, so to speak, then what they will be doing is planning and logistics and support to the country. Kosovo's been on the back burner for the last 10 years or so. It's basically a peacekeeping mission right now. So they're providing that stability there in the region, and that's why they're going. We have another wave of 4 soldiers that will be going in about another 60 days. But right now, this unit here will be supporting them and continuing this safe and secure environment.
And these soldiers have sort of an engineering background, so what kind of jobs does that entail?
Well, it could range from a number of things. What they'll do is they'll break up these 12 soldiers and put them in 3 different locations. And they could be from planning to logistics and providing that engineer support. It could be vertical or horizontal construction. There have been some roads that were destroyed in the war, some buildings that were destroyed, and these people are here to help rebuild that and continue that stability and safe environment there.
So this morning, these 8 soldiers will get on a plane to do some additional training in Indiana. Their friends and family have joined them this morning, so what can we expect to see?
Well, the families are arriving here at about 7 o'clock. And they will depart about 8 o'clock over to the main terminal at Bradley, get on a plane and go to Camp Atterbury, Indiana to continue further validation and training. From there, they'll go to Germany and meet up with the Maneuver Enhancement Brigade out of New Mexico and continue training there and then go into Kosovo.
Well, we will be here all morning, and coming up within the next hour, we'll be speaking with family members about their mission and about their loved ones that they'll be missing when they are out in Kosovo. So we'll see you coming up a little bit later in the hour. For now, we're live in Windsor Locks. A little bit chilly. Audrey Kuchin, Fox, Connecticut.
Thanks, Audrey. Well, in West Hartford, World War II veterans may find an extra honor this year. The council will vote Tuesday